All right, we'll wait and see. Keep us posted on that. Let's move on. And new research shows Australia's wealthiest suburbs are at the highest risk of deadly disease outbreaks. That's because parents are not immunising their kids. Now, the trend is being blamed on the anti-vaccination movement, but experts say many well-off families simply forget to follow through with vaccine schedules because of overseas holidays and things like that. Sarah?
I find that the weirdest connection, to be honest. Look, I've looked into this over the years. I don't have children, but I do follow these kind of health debates, especially these very hairy ones. And I think we've had a discussion before, haven't we, Kylie, on all of this. In this case, generally, wealthy parents tend to not vaccinate their children as often, simply because they tend to be older and I guess more educated. So they tend to, engage in some of the debates a little bit more deeply. As a result, they weigh up all the different research and so on. Now, at this stage...
Well, they're wrong, though.
Well, the problem is, I'm not going to take a stance on this myself because I don't know fully, but the research is not conclusive. That is...
The research is conclusive. The research is conclusive. Scientists agree that there is nothing substantial to any claims that vaccinations...
Can I just throw two things on it? I'm just putting it from the perspective of the anti-vaccination movement's perspective.
Right.
What they say is that the gold standard studies, right, that are done to really absolutely conclusively prove things, the double-blind placebo, cross something or other in tests have not been done. And it's almost impossible to do that on human beings, especially children.
We're seeing a resurgence in conditions like whooping cough and measles that for years weren't around because of vaccinations, and it's only because of
equally.
If you decide not to vaccinate your kids, I reckon you should tell the rest of the parents in the class, all that sort of stuff. We should know about it.
If we
and maybe you can go somewhere else and educate your children. Do you know what? As far as not getting around to doing it, I bet you all those women still find time to go and have their roots done and make an appointment at the hairdresser.
I don't think that's the reason why they're not vaccinating their kids, because they happen to be away the day that it's been done. I mean, and wealthy people, how come wealthy people are suddenly on holidays more often than anyone else? I don't know that happens, does it?
It definitely happens.
Yeah.
People who can't afford to go on holidays don't go on holidays.
Don't go on holidays.
What, during school term?
Yeah. Lots of people don't go on holidays.
Oh, look, I find that a loose correlation. Okay. I mean, I'm not arguing, if I had children, I'd weigh up all the things, I'd make a decision at the time. But the other thing I should say is a lot of the studies done are done by the drug companies themselves. Bear that in mind as well.
I think if you speak to any credible doctor, they will tell you that it's disgustingly, horrifically irresponsible not to vaccinate your children.
And
personally,
talk to the children's hospitals.
Yes, exactly.
It's
and I think that the
issue.
anti-vaccination organisations should be banned, because what they're doing is really putting children's lives at risk.